Hello everybody, and welcome back to Danganronpa 2, Goodbye Despair. Where we left off, we got halfway through the class trial. We figured that Nagito had something to do with the murder, but then his plan failed, and now we're back at square one. And so we have a little Monomi theatre time intermission. So let's just do this. Now then, the class trial has reached its climax, but... Okay, here's a question for you. What's this? To those of you who figured out who it is, how about you try and guess the killer challenge? Well, first, to guess the right killer, we'll have to say that... we'll have their save data melt away like butter. But if you guess right, I'll reward you with $10 billion! 10 billion? Of course, for those of you who don't know who the killer is, you can just continue on.
Then, what are you gonna do?
Next button. Just kidding, you can't make a choice. No way.
You're so evil!
Yes. Yes. Class trial reopen.
I'm Monami, and my heart is throbbing like crazy right now.
What? This is not the class trial. What's going on?
The group's leader, Byakuya, got killed. And his killer is among this group of students?
Oh, we're literally just having a recap?
No, I'm not gonna believe it. I'll never believe it. 'Cause I believe in everyone.
Good for you. I love this song.
So do your best. And don't forget to save regularly.
I do, goddammit.
Well, what now?
And back to the class trial.
If the knife isn't the murder weapon, there's no definitive proof that I'm the killer.
Shut up! We'll be the judge of that.
Oh, will we?
You say you were shoved away, but you can't actually prove it, right?
No, but judging by the sounds, I would say that's most likely.
That's right. Even if a different weapon was used, it does not mean Nagito has been cleared of suspicion.
But there's another reason why I don't think Nagito is the killer.
Oh?
There's still more?
Based on what we've discussed, Byakuya was killed under the table, right?
Right, what's that got to do with the price of bacon?
Is there something wrong with that?
Exactly.
Well, even if that's true, I feel Nagito looks, clean.
Nobody's ever complimented me on my appearance before. Not even my own mother.
Okay, that's just sad. That's just sad and lies.
I'm not talking about your looks.
Why does... Because... there's no blood on Nagito. I see.
Are you trying to say something like, why didn't Nagito have any bloodstains on him?
Yes, that's it. Because under the table, there was a lot of blood splattered everywhere, right?
Right.
There were even bloodstains on the inside of the tablecloth.
Exactly.
If he stabbed Byakuya to death, it's strange he did not get splattered with an appropriate amount of blood.
Yeah, exactly.
I didn't get any blood on me? That is weird.
You just used something to block the blood, didn't you?
Something that might have been used to block the blood splatter. What do you think it could have been? I guess we did see something I could have used. Isn't that right, Hajime?
Yes, Hajime. Yep. Does anyone think you could have used to block the blood splatter?
I can prove it with this!
I can prove it with this!
You're talking about the bloodstained tablecloth we found in the storage room, right?
Yeah, that's right.
If there are bloodstains on it, that settles it. Nagito used the tablecloth to block the blood splatter.
But that was found in the storage room, right? Are you suggesting he hid it there after the murder?
You mean after the lights came back on? What would he have done if we'd seen him?
No idea.
That's true. The tablecloth was pretty big. So even if you tried to hide it and take it with you...
Wearing a tablecloth, going under the table, getting a knife in a blackout, and stabbing someone. That's not just impossible for someone like me. Wouldn't it also be impossible for you guys, too?
Then, what does it mean?
Maybe the killer didn't necessarily stab Byakuya under the table.
Huh?
No, there's no mistake that the murder occurred under that table.
Even the inside of the tablecloth was bloody. So there's no denying Byakuya was killed there.
I mean, right? Jackie, what the hell are you on about?
But that doesn't mean where Byakuya got stabbed and where the killer did the stabbing are the same, right?
What?
I don't understand at all!
No, I don't. Unless she's talking about the gaps under the floorboards, but even herself is the judge of that because no one could have gotten under the floorboards itself because it was lined by a fence. The place where Byakuya got stabbed and where the killer did the stabbing are different?
Huh? Hajime, you look like you're onto something.
Really? It sounds like a riddle.
There we go.
I feel like I'm onto something, but it's still not clear what that is.
Under the table, but not under the table. If it's somehow possible, it's the only way that makes sense. Moving forward, we should put aside all unnecessary preconceptions and just choose the answer. I think.
In scenes where you have to figure out important words, the improved Hangman's Gambit will occur. The goal is to line up the right letters in order so it reveals a keyword related to the incident in question. Improved Hangman's Gambit is like a little puzzle game. Various letters will be flying across the screen in all directions. There are 2 rules you must remember. 1, if 2 different letters clash, you'll take damage. If two of the same letters clash, they will fuse. You must make 2 of the same letters clash, while you try not to let 2 different letters clash. Now, that is what's most important. In order to do that, you've been given a technique to catch and release. When you move the reticle with the left stick and press the X button while it's on top of a letter, you can snatch the letter like it's a vacuum. This is what means to catch the letter. However, you can only catch 1 letter at a time, so please be careful. When you press the X button while you have a letter caught, you can shoot it where your cursor is aiming. This is how you release the letter. With catch and release, you can exchange the position of the letters and hit letters into each other. Make sure you hit the same letters so you can fuse them. The fused letters will freeze and get bigger. By pressing the X button, you can blow it up and erase them from the field. This is called firing the letters. Catch and release with the X button, and after you fuse them, fire with the X button. There's a whole lot of X buttons. However, if you erase the letters, you won't be able to clear the game. Ultimately, the main goal of Improved Hangman's Gambit is completing the keyword. Display the question with the X button, square button, and figure out what keyword will answer that question. About lining up the keyword, instead of pressing the X button to fire the letter, press the triangle button. If that happens at the same time, the letter blows up and will be sent to the keyword list. If the sent letter is correct, it will fit into the keyword. If it's not, the influence scored will take damage. You must write the keyword in order, based on the flying letters. Please think about the completed word. Also, if you leave a fused letter alone for a while, it will just blow up on its own. In that case, it will still damage you, so please be very careful. I took so... No! What? The place Byakuya got stabbed and the place where the killer did the stabbing aren't the same. reason those words is clear, I think I should put aside my preconceptions and try to think about it. Something is coming to me. Just a little bit more. I have a feeling I can see something. What? Hangman's Gap? I still have no idea what to do. Under the floorboards, or under the floor. Aha! Okay. So on that triangle. Okay, right, I'm starting to get the hang of this now. I mean, if we could speed things up a bit, that would be great. So I want preferably a D now. Under. Now I just need an R. Oh, Christ. I wanted to explode it. There we go, T. The problem is I haven't got anything. Ah, what? No. Ah! No! Oh, finally, H's. Now I just need E's. No, Christ almighty. I was starting to get the hang of this. But it seems that it would appear not anymore. Under the... Now I need an F. Right, good. What? Oh! Did they clash? Oh, shit. Right, okay. Anthony. Yeah.
We will never give up!
Right, okay. I know what I'm doing now. That was hard. That was interesting. That was really interesting, that was. Now I have to go through the whole thing again. No, Christ. There we go. Now I need some D's. under. Now I need some ease. Come on! Now some R's will do me good. Come on! This is taking forever! It's under the floor! Finally some R's! Come on, some T's. Right, T's. Now I need some H's. No. This is taking forever, man. No, wrong. And that. No, keep forgetting that. Now I need some L's. Like you. Surprisingly enough. Oh, Christ. And then the R, under the floor. Under the floor! Oh, that took way too long.
Got it! The killer must have stabbed Byakuya from under the floorboards.
Under the floorboards?
Yeah.
The floorboards in the old building are full of gaps, and there was no carpet laid out under the table. If they stuck the weapon through one of the gaps, they could have stabbed Byakuya to death.
Exactly.
If so, that means the killer was able to get under the floorboards. Where? And how?
I don't know that yet, but I have a feeling there's someone here who does know.
Jackie, Gundam. That's right. If I remember correctly, one person in here should know how to get into the floorboards. Now it's either Jackie or Gundam. I'm gonna go Gundam because he wanted his earring.
You're the only one!
Yeah, he wanted his earring.
Hey, Gundam, you dropped your earring in the dining hall, right?
Are you referring to the Hellhound earring?
Yes.
About that earring.
I said, are you referring to the Hellhound earring?
About that Hellhound earring. You dropped it beneath the floorboard, right?
Right. Ah, there it is. I have found it. Truly, this is the Hellhound earring. It seems God exists for my benefit. I see. Good for you. Hang on. However, how do I recover it? I cannot fit my arm through this opening. Were I to use a tool, it would probably not reach either.
Just a bit longer and I would have reduced everything, including that old building, to ashes. However, it's just as the old legend said. The Hellhound earring has returned to its owner, to me!
Is it safe to say that that earring is the one hanging from your right ear? Huh? Could it be? Gundam wasn't wearing an earring during the investigation. And if he had it on by the time the class trial began, then that means Gundam was able to retrieve his earring from beneath the floorboards during the investigation.
Yeah, but that's during the investigation.
So, Gundam knows how to get under the floorboards.
Yes, but no, because that was after Byakuya had died.
It's understandable. After all, you fools only view the world through eyes of glass. But I am different. With the power of my 4 Dark Devas of Destruction, it is of no concern. True, this is the evil 4th eye. Before the might of the evil 4th eye, all visual chaos is rendered asunder.
What should I do? I'm embarrassed just listening to him.
Oh! Man up and speak more clearly!
Yeah!
Fine, I shall tell you all. The answer was in the storage room. One of my 4 Dark Devas of Destruction, Mirage Golden Hawk, Jumpy, has seen beyond the chaos. A secret passage of doom leading to the underground lurks beneath a large assortment of random boxes. After securing a lighter from the supermarket, I threw caution to the wind and ventured below the floorboards. And as a result of that lonesome battle, I was able to recover the Hellhound earring with my own 2 hands! Tremble with fear, fools! Behold my power!
There he goes blabbing about power and crap. You're ridiculous. You're just a breeder, you know.
Anyway, it sounds like you can go under the floorboards from the storage room.
Yes.
Then that has to be how the killer did it.
If the space beneath the floor is empty, it's not that far to move from the storage room to the dining hall.
Well, no.
I see. If they passed through the storage room, I understand why the tablecloth was put there.
The killer lurked under the floorboards during the party, and from there, stab, stab, stab!
Oh.
Are you sure?
I mean, yes.
You don't like stab, stab, stab? Should it sound more fleshy? Like...
Splat, shank, stab.
I'm not talking about your sound effects. You're saying they snuck under the floorboards, but that means they would have had to leave the party, right? So, was there anyone who was able to do that?
Yes, you, Frihiko, or Chucky.
Then whoever wasn't at the party is the killer. They must be the one who was waiting under the floorboards.
Who wasn't at the party again?
I didn't participate, but I was guarding the entrance, remember? Monomi over there can be my witness, right?
Yes! This Monami over here is your witness!
I believe there's no need to discuss this matter further, but I was unable to leave the bathroom.
I was in the kitchen for a long time, but I frequently went to the dining hall to deliver my dishes.
The only person who wasn't at the party...
Frihiko.
Judging from the photo I took before the blackout... it obviously has to be him!
Yay! It's decided!
Is it?
What the fuck are you saying? I'm not the killer!
Oh, really? What happened to the tough guy who was saying stuff like,
I can do it.
I can do
Don't mess with me! I'll fucking kill you!
see? You're making threats again.
Yep, that's right. Things are starting to get exciting.
Yeah! Good news, you are now allowed to use the silencer. You can use the silencer with the X button as many times as you want. When you use the silencer, you can shoot down the white noise. Also, when you shoot down the white noise, your time limit will decrease a little. However, if you shoot an actual remark with your silencer instead of the white noise, the time limit will decrease. So aim carefully when you're using the silencer. Oh, but if the difficulty is set to gentle, white noise won't appear at all in that case. If you feel like doing a little bang bang, you can just use it to your heart's content. Bang 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 bang. Well then, good luck and have fun. Back to non-stop debates. Make your argument. Ibuki's account territory is time to... Okay.
During the party...
Right, so now we need to go through every account I have. Ibuki's account. During the blackout, Ibuki... So that's just everyone saying stuff. Territory's account. Right. Chiaki's account. Got ya! On Chiaki's account.
Was lurking under the floor like a cockroach.
And they could have stared at panties all day. Without going to the storage room in the dark.
Is that true, Fuyuhiko?
Don't act like I'm the fucking killer!
But when the party started, nobody saw you, you know.
That means you have no alibi.
Yeah.
The culprit is self-evident.
Seriously? What?
During the party, the killer was lurking under the...
And they could have stared at without going to the store.
Is that true?
Don't act like I'm the...
But when the party nobody saw you.
That means you have no alibi.
No, that's wrong.
I did that the first time round. Oh, come on.
No, Fuyuhiko definitely has an alibi. Isn't that right, Chiaki?
Oh, you're right.
I saw Fuyuhiko after the party started. There's no way he could have been waiting under the floor before then.
You should have said that earlier, dumbass.
It's still your fault. Like, why were you even lurking around the old building in the first place?
Shut up!
Maybe there really is a secret passage to go under the floorboards from outside, and he came to spy.
What'd you say, motherfucker?
Oh, no!
What?
Wow, he got chewed out, but he looks super happy.
Weirdo.
Regardless, it's impossible to go under the floorboards from outside. Chiaki and I already confirmed that.
Then someone definitely went under the floorboards through the storage room during the party.
During the party... It was probably during the blackout.
Well, if someone disappeared during the blackout, no one would have noticed.
But walking down that dark hallway to the storage room is like trying to make Eggs Benedict without any eggs.
You're right. I couldn't even see the office in that darkness, and that room was much closer.
But is it really impossible? It might be better if we examine that possibility a little bit more.
It was super dark, you know? There's no way you'd be able to find your way to the storage room.
I don't know. I can't stop thinking about it. I feel like there's something I overlooked. For clarity's sake, once again.
We're getting close to the final stage.
Huh?
The blackened or the spotless? Which is superior? I think it's time to settle this.
Oh. Make your arguments.
The hallway was really dark during the blackout.
No.
Moving to the storage room like that. It's like making a seafood bowl without fish.
Is it really not possible?
What if they used a string like the cord?
Maybe there was another pair of night vision goggles?
What a pain. I'm gonna go with my gut. What if they used a light?
It definitely sounds impossible.
The hallway was really dark during the blackout.
Kitchen equipment list. I would say talk about the portable stove.
Moving to the storage room like that. It's like making a seafood bowl with a...
Is it really not?
What if they used a string?
Maybe there was another pair.
What a pain. I'm gonna go...
What if they used a light? I agree with that.
I agree with that. There we go. I thought as much.
I know. The killer had a light with him.
Oh, I was right?
Yeah.
But where could they have found a light?
There was one nearby for sure. See? It's written on the kitchen's equipment list.
20 forks, 20 knives, 20 spoons, 5 iron skewers, 3 frying pans, 20 wine glasses. There are also iron plates for barbecue and even a portable stove for cooking hot pots. Iron plates and a portable stove. I do recall seeing them on the shelf over there. This kitchen seems to be well kept. There should be no problems using it.
It's the portable stove.
Portable stove?
Bum bum bum!
The portable stove isn't powered by electricity, and it's also small enough to carry around. So, the killer used the portable stove to move from the hallway to the storage room during the blackout.
So the killer is you, Teru Teru!
See, I never considered the portable stove. But there's a hole in your argument.
Oh, okay, maybe it's not you, Teru Teru! Huh?
A hole? What kind of hole? It would be great if you could explain it to me in much more detail.
Okay.
Oh, I wasn't making a perverted joke or anything. It's really not a perverted joke. I'm serious.
Repeating yourself just makes it even more suspicious.
Yeah.
Now then, Hajime, will you battle against me?
Yeah,
No, that's wrong.
No, that's wrong. No, you can't steal my catchphrase.
Will you be able to break through my argument?
Probably, yes. What does it mean, battle? Sounds like he's enjoying a game or something. Damn it, there's no way I'm going to lose against someone like him. Rebuttal showdown. Obviously, gold, storage room, tablecloth, potty dishes, fire door.
Did you forget what Kazuichi said earlier? He said the hall was too dark to see the office. The light from the stove that you mentioned. It contradicts his testimony. Or are you intentionally doubting his testimony?
I don't doubt what Kazuichi said. What are you trying to say?
The reason Kazuichi couldn't see was because the hallway was so if a light was shining in such a dark hallway. Wouldn't Kazuichi have seen it? After all, he was
No one triangle.
walking near the hallway, right? The reason Kazuichi couldn't see was because the hallway was dark, right? So if a light was shining in such a dark hallway.
No.
Crap! The reason Kazuichi couldn't was because the hallway. So if a light was shining in such a dark hallway. Wouldn't Kazuichi, after all, he was walking near the hallway, right?
Oh my god, retreat.
Damn it! Did you forget what Kazuichi said earlier? He said the hall was too dark to see the office. The light from the stove that you mentioned. It contradicts his testimony. Or are you intentionally doubting his testimony?
I don't doubt what Kazuichi said. What are you trying to say?
The reason Kazuichi couldn't was because the hallway was. So if a light was shining in such a dark hallway. Wouldn't Kazuichi have seen it?
Allow me to cut through those words!
Yeah!
Nagito, did you forget? Or are you just pretending you forgot?
Huh? What are you talking about?
There should have been a wall that blocked light.
Got a fire door.
I'm talking about the fire door in the hallway. If you close it, it would form a perfect wall in the hallway. Plus, the hallway rounds a corner just beyond the fire door. So even if there was a small gap in the door, as long as they passed the corner, the light still wouldn't peek out.
I see. To actually notice the fire door. Just as expected of the ultimate... Oh. You still don't remember your talent, do you?
Who cares about that right now?
Nagito, what are you plotting? For someone who insists he's not the killer, you are quite nosy.
Well, yes.
You sound so scary. If you're that angry, why don't you take a deep breath?
Shut up!
You sure like to piss us off. How about I shut your fucking mouth for you?
Hey! It's okay if you guys fight, but I won't allow a burly brawl that might offend people. For importantly, can you hurry up and decide who's the blackened already? Time runs out when I get bored.
Oh, God.
Fine, I get it. You're telling me to pass the torch, right?
Me?
Pass the torch?
Yeah, exactly. What are you on about?
We're going to ask the real killer, not an imposter like me, to show themselves.
I don't think that's gonna work.
You're obviously the killer, right?
If you think I am, I really don't mind. Whatever conclusion you ultimates arrive at, I will accept it, no matter what it is.
Objection. So, you're telling me to call out the real killer? Even though I really don't want to condemn that person, but there's no other way, right? The person who used the hallway's fire door as cover and used the portable stove to move in the dark, and snuck under the floorboards to stab Byakuya to death using the glowing paint as a mark. So, the only killer I can think of is Terry. You, and only you. Terry because he was in the kitchen, plus he had the portable stove, so... You.
You're the only one! Terry. Could it be you? Huh? What? What are you talking about?
Terry's the killer? Is that true?
Shall we see?
What are you talking about? There's no way! Of course, that's simply my assumption. So if you have an objection, please speak freely.
Please speak freely. I will allow you to do as you please.
Objection or not, why am I being treated like the killer?
Maybe because you are. Just saying. You know.
Because the portable stove used in the murder came from the kitchen. That's it? That's the only reason you're treating me like a killer? Isn't that a little drastic? You're cruel. Cruel. Too cruel.
Teru. That attitude is so not like you. For the ultimate cook to get so upset.
Oh, boo-hoo.
Call me chef.
Call me chef. I will not allow anything else. Wait for it. There it is. So I love the music, man. I love the music.
If you fall to aspersions like this, who will be there to support the future of the culinary arts?
The future of the culinary arts?
That's right. For the future of the culinary arts, you must face this and fight it fair and square.
Ooh, that's just fighting talk, man.
You're right. Yeah, that's totally right.
So, what's an aspersion anyway? Is it yummy?
Seriously? God, why are you so dumb?
Did you know asbestos is yummy too? You should try some later.
Don't.
Nagito, why are you interfering?
Let's assume that the killer used a light, and that they used the fire door to mask that light, and that they moved to the storage room and snuck under the floorboards. Then what? It's dark under the floorboards too, so how would they be able to stab Byakuya? You're not gonna say they shined the light on Byakuya, right? The plan would have been ruined if he noticed.
That's right. What do you think about that?
They didn't. I mean, my guess is they stabbed randomly. Hence the fact that he was stabbed from his abdominal region to his stomach. or whatever it is, I can't remember. He was stabbed randomly. I mean, that's my assumption anyway. Because Byakuya never noticed there was no light, so... And he was stabbed in random places in a certain area, so...
There's no way you can answer, right? You personally haven't investigated what's beneath the floorboards.
Ah, and they also use the paint to help them guide their way. I mean, that's the whole point of the paint, because it glows in the dark and all that, so it helped Nagito guide his way towards the knife and whatnot.
If that's the case, then Gundam should know. He actually went under the floorboards.
Right? I mean, just a guess. I don't know if it's true or not, just a guess.
No. Unfortunately, there was nothing related to the incident under the floorboards. The only thing I found was a strange liquid shining in the darkness, near where Byakuya's blood was dripping.
What? A shining liquid in the dark? That sounds super important!
Probably because it is.
If there was a shining mark like that, they would have been able to move to it in the dark, right? And in doing so, it might have been possible for them to use that mark to target the victim.
Like I said with the neon paint. The victim is targeted by a mark. What was that mark?
I can prove it with this! The mark you're talking about is the glowing paint that was applied to the knife, right?
Hey, so first assumption, correct.
Ah, by using the glowing paint as a target, they were able to judge where to stab even in the dark.
I see. The killer didn't target an actual person. They just struck the moment the glowing paint moved.
That would be the moment someone grabbed a hold of the knife.
So, the killer used the mark that I prepared for finding the knife as a mark for stabbing. I see. That's why Byakuya got killed when he took the knife.
But if they were able to do that, wouldn't that mean the killer knew about Nagito's plan all along?
Well, Teru!
Seriously? I don't know anything. Really, I don't know anything at all.
Then can I ask everyone a question instead?
No.
You again? Just stop already!
Now. We should give everyone a fair opportunity to speak.
If Teru is the killer, that would mean he went to the storage room during the blackout.
Now you're going to say, well, explain why we heard his voice, correct? Well, I mean, considering there are gaps in the floorboards, we would still preferably be able to hear him, even if he was under the floorboards.
And just what did Ibuki hear during the blackout?
I mean, that's just basic science.
Ah! Don't step on my feet!
What the hell? What's going on here? This is...
Ow!
Turn the damn lights on! I can't eat like this, you know!
You guys? Where are you? Wasn't the blackout just in the kitchen?
She heard Teru's voice in the dining hall?
Doesn't that prove Teru was in the dining hall during the blackout?
Yeah, I guess so.
That's right! That's exactly it! But Teru was in the kitchen the moment the blackout occurred, right? So, why was he in the dining hall?
I thought the blackout was only in the kitchen, so I panicked and ran out of there. Of course, the hallway was dark too, but somehow I managed to move along the wall toward everyone's voices.
Well, it's not that far to move along the wall from the kitchen to the dining hall.
That sounds fishy.
If I remember correctly, you can tell when a person is lying by licking their sweat.
Nope, I'm good.
If you want, you should try licking me.
Don't make that noise.
No way! You look greasy. But I heard Teru's voice in the dining hall! Ibuki swears on her honor!
That's right. Teru was in the dining hall, not the storage room. Which means he's not the killer.
No, that's not it. Why? Why do you want to keep falsely accusing me? It's not like I want to blame you.
You should be so proud of yourself, Hajime. You're just progressing toward the hope you believe in. Now, Hajime, show me more of your hope. Will that be enough to crush Teru's hope? Let me ask you again. Did you go to the storage room during the blackout?
There's no way I went to the storage room. I was somewhere too.
Technically, let's have a look. I mean,
Totally
yeah, I
different.
guess.
I definitely heard Teru's voice.
That's fine.
It's handsome, unlike his face.
Maybe it was recording or something?
Nope, definitely a live voice.
Right, as long as I have her testimony. The fact that I was in the dining hall cannot be disputed. I'll shoot through that contradiction.
Boom! Assumption number 2, correct.
Just because we heard Teru's voice in the dining hall doesn't mean he was literally in the dining hall. Huh? Why? Remember the floor in the dining hall? It was full of gaps, right? So even if you shouted from under the floor, it should have sounded just like the voices in the dining hall. But...
I see. So he brazenly shouted from under the floor to make us think he was in the dining hall.
This is not looking good for you, Teru.
Is that true, Teru?
Hold on a second.
Can you explain this, Teru?
I told you to wait a second, ain't I?
No.
What are y'all even saying anymore? I'm telling you, I was in that there dining hall during the blackout.
You feel okay? You've had a sudden change of voice. What the hell is wrong with you?
Where are you from again?
I was born in West Asafu and raised in South Aoyama.
Hi, Ayuma.
Hey, you guys! This guy's a major liar!
Wait. Kokichi?
Teru was in the dining hall during the blackout. He should have been there after the power returned, right?
Right.
Well, I believe so. There's no way he could have gone back and forth in that dark hallway.
Huh? Was Teru actually there during that time?
No.
I sure was. I was there the whole damn time.
Something like this shouldn't be decided by gut instinct. People's lives are at stake.
Damn right. You guys should have been deciding this on the spot with your hazy memories.
Memories.
His accent is getting even worse. He's definitely lying.
However, I am not sure. I believe that he was there, and I believe that he was not there.
No! Is there any way we can decide?
Why don't we consult his memories?
Huh? His
Right,
memories?
yeah, don't be saying things like that. Don't make no sense. Can you even prove I wasn't in the dining hall? Probably can. Oh, you again.
Whether or not Teru's in the dining hall during the blackout, in order to know for sure, we just need to throw that question at him. What question? Why, his account? Now, even if I ask him about this, I can't corner him with it.
Crap!
Huh. The embarrassing
I can prove it with
pose.
this. If you're claiming that you were in the dining hall when the power came back, then you should know how Mikan was positioned at the time, right?
Well, what? Don't make me remember. It's so embarrassing.
No, this is a very important question. Well, Teru, if you were really in the dining hall at that time, you should know the answer to that.
Also, I swear Hajime and Teru sound pretty much like each other.
It was a pretty clever way of tripping. There's no way you'd forget about it so easily.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I showed you something so unsightly.
How about it? You can't answer, Teru?
Huh? That's weird. Just slipped from my mind.
Slipped from your mind, you say?
There's no way it would slip from your mind, especially not a pervert like you.
I mean, she is right.
Even so. Nagito! Say something!
Say, mate, you're on your own.
I guess you might have to give up now.
Give up? What do you mean, give up?
Teru. I'm disappointed too, you know.
Teru.
It's lonely watching someone I admire reach the limits of their hope. It kind of feels like a broken dream.
No!
Nagito, what are you doing? Why are you messing with the killer like that?
Hold on a sec. Don't go moving this along on your own like I really am the killer.
Maybe because you are.
Huh? But it's already decided, right?
Yeah.
No, the murder weapon hasn't been cleared up yet, Chef?
It's no use. I can't understand him anymore.
Good thing we have text.
It appears he's saying the murder weapon hasn't been cleared up yet.
You understand him?
But it's such a sad defense. This is too cruel.
Oh, you calling me the killer? Then where's the weapon?
Come on, Manumi! Enough with the whimpering and translate!
He said, if you're calling me the killer, then where's the weapon?
Weapon, huh? It's not the knife, right?
Right.
Judging from Byakuya's wounds, it was a thin-edged tool that's roughly 5 millimeters in diameter.
Also, if they stabbed from under the floorboards, the weapon would need to be at least 50 centimeters in length.
After all this, who cares about the weapon?
Not good enough! Not good enough at all!
He said, not good enough. Not good enough at all.
Fine, I got it. Let's try thinking about what the weapon was.
Wanna do it?
He said, try to do it.
What a confusing accent!
Well, yes. Anyway, we need to focus and think about this. Thin-edged tool with a diameter of about 50 millimeters and at least 50 centimeters in length. The weapon that meets those requirements might have been used at the crime scene. Huh. What's that? Hangman's Gambit. I don't know. It's I. Iron. No. Damn it, man. No, W. Skewer. Iron skewer. There we go. Got it. Finally.
That's it! The weapon must be the iron skewer!
Yes!
Huh? The iron skewer?
Before the party, as Byakuya was confiscating all the dangerous items, he spoke to Teru Teru.
I checked the equipment list and there seems to be one iron skewer missing. Ah, that's right, as far as I know, that's been missing from the start.
So that missing iron skewer is the weapon?
Yeah!
Iron skewer would match up with the wounds perfectly.
Hey, Teru Teru, where'd you hide the iron skewer?
Avril Lavigne!
What's Avril Lavigne got to do with anything?
Avril Lavigne?
What's she got to do with anything?
Huh? Did he really just say that?
I guess so. But again, she's a singer. What's that got to do with the price
He's
of bacon?
just saying random shit to fuck with us. You probably dumped it somewhere on the island, didn't you?
This school trip has a no littering rule. If he had violated it, the island sirens would be ringing non-stop.
Island sirens? Just for littering?
Also, I was on guard duty, and I never once saw Teru Teru leave the old building.
Which means he obviously hid it somewhere in the old building.
It's probably the kitchen again, right?
Teru
Probably.
Teru, just man up and be straight with us.
You are not a monkey. Finally, we are nearing the end. A cornered opponent will be surrounded by soul shields and simply will not listen to what you have to say. It'll probably pain you to condemn your classmate, but this is a class trial after all. You must argue against your opponent and destroy their soul shields. A high-speed dispute battle where you beat down a panicked opponent's excuses and nonsense. That's the bullet time Sorry, the panic talk action. So it's not BTB anymore, it's PTA. I never said I hated you. PTA. We'll shorten it to PTA. I literally just said that. During PTA, you must destroy all of your opponent's soul shields so you can deliver your final strike. In order to do that, you must destroy your opponent's mark while following the tempo of the song. Time your button press with the tempo marker as it moves across the screen. Match the tempo marker by pressing the X button. You'll be able to lock on to the opponent's mark. If you keep pressing it, you'll be able to lock on to multiple marks at the same time. Afterward, if you release the X button in time with the tempo marker, it will intercept the locked-on remark and destroy it. By destroying the marks, you will be able to damage the soul shields, protecting the opponent and destroy them. However, if you cannot destroy their remark within the time limit, you'll end up getting hurt. During PTA, but for this PTA, just focus on pressing the X button. Please wait for the time. For other features, do this consecutively and you'll start to keep this going. You'll initiate a tempo up. On the flip side, if you keep missing, you'll find yourself in a tempo down situation. When the song changes, the tempo changes. This will alter the timing of each button, so please be careful. Last but not least, let me tell you about the final blow. If you destroy all your opponent's soul shields, they'll start to give you their final argument. And if that happens, 4 words will be displayed on the top, bottom, left and right sides of the screen. Each of those 4 words correspond to the X button, so circle button, triangle button, square button, X button. If you press the buttons in the right order, you'll be able to compose the words for a final strike. Please make your argument while searching for the words that will trump your opponent's final argument. Also, if you don't deliver your final strike within the time limit, the opponent's soul shields will recover. Well then, good luck and have fun.
What the hell are you saying, you do because of Hick?
What the hell are you saying?
Oh, what the hell are you even saying, you stupid country hick?
Who are you talking to? I am confused with you two right now.
I guess we have no choice but to somehow find out for ourselves.
If the iron skewers the weapon, then hiding in the kitchen would be the easiest way to slip it by. But Byakuya and I checked the kitchen pretty thoroughly before the party started. Which means, was the weapon already hidden? Was the weapon already hidden somewhere we couldn't find it? Could it have been in an unexpected place? Where would that be? Where did he hide a long weapon like an iron skewer? Think carefully.
He said, I'm not hiding anything.
I'm hiding anything! I'm not hiding anything!
Listen! I must reveal to Teru Teru the conclusive evidence that proves he's the killer. PTA, panic talk action.
Shut up! That's impossible! Nonsense! Unforgivable! I don't know! Paris Hilton! Shut up! That's impossible! Nonsense! Unforgivable! I don't know! Paris Hilton! Where would the weapon be?
Meat on the bone.
This is the end.
Bending missing all the buttons. I know, Millie. It was confusing
The iron
first.
skewer had been hidden inside the piece of meat on the bone.
Considering that was the first time. No. Considering it was my first time doing it, that wasn't too bad. To be fair.
What are you saying? There's no way I'd hide anything in a place like that.
That's clearly impossible. I mean, that's inside the food.
Impossible. That's what Byakuya and I thought. That's why we overlooked.
No, I am not playing Fortnite. End of story. It seems there are no dangerous item like that skewer in the Trasco area inside that pile of food. That appears to be the case. Phew, I wouldn't have known what to do if he said fish bones and meat bones were also dangerous items.
But in fact, the only place you could hide the weapon was inside the food that couldn't be inspected.
Yeah!
Out of all the dishes you prepared, the only one that could hide a weapon as long as an iron skewer is the meat on the bone.
The meat on the bone.
What now?
I'm using my right to remain silent.
There's no way that exists here.
We need to confirm this now! So if we eat that tasty-looking piece of meat and find the iron skewer inside, bullseye!
All right. Monokuma or Monami, one of you hurry and bring over that piece of meat.
1 minute. Just give me 1 minute. I'll eat the whole thing!
Yeah!
Wait, now hold on a second. Time out.
No!
What are you doing? Hurry up and bring it over!
About that.
Huh? Where did Monokuma go?
I'm right here.
He's gone to get the meat. He has as well.
I'm already eating it.
A bear that eats meat! Wait, now that I think about it, that's pretty normal.
Yeah, it is. And yeah, well, you can't exactly blame me. I play the game. I'm not the one who created the game.
What is this? So yummy!
Damn it! That's my meat!
I've never eaten anything like it in my entire life!
This is bad. Seriously, this is really bad.
My. There's something inside the meat. Look what came out.
Is that an iron skewer?
Dun dun dun! Teru just got played!
The handle looks like it's made of bone. Pretty clever.
Yeah, pretty
The
clever.
sword of destruction, encased in bone and sheathed in meat. It brought catastrophe unto Byakuya.
As expected of Teru Teru. Such a fantastic weapon from the ultimate chef.
It's like, just any minute now, I just expect Nagito to do his evil laugh from last episode.
You're wrong. I'm not the killer. I'm not the kind of... I got it. You all set me up. You guys set me up so you could blame this on me.
No, we didn't do anything of the sort.
Jeez, what a disappointment. Such an unseemly defense for an ultimate like you. Can you really call that hope?
Who knows?
Hey, Nagito. I'm sorry, but can you just be quiet?
Yeah, shut up, Nagito. Here's little jump beat music again. What?
He said, you're all nothing but a bunch of poor, loudmouth, fast-food-eating hicks.
You don't need to translate anymore. Somehow I can tell what he's trying to say.
Let's just deal with Nagito later. More importantly, we should
I guess we need to
first...
settle this, once and for all. To do that, we need to go over the entire incident from beginning to end and make everything clear.
Yes! The closing argument. Go over the entire incident. And then, I can prove Terutoru's crime. That's right. If we don't do that, we can't end this no matter how much time passes.
So, we need to do it.
Yeah, so let's finally come to this. My throb is chesting. Every case has one last feature to bring to the class trial to an end. This is the closing argument. In this phase, you'll be given a complete summary of the case. We'll have to reproduce the order of events in the case in the form of a comic book. This reproduction is merely Hajime's imagination, so there will be gaps here and there. Gaps are areas where a number of pieces are missing. It's up to you to complete the comic using the truth panels provided. Around 3 to 5 truth panels make up one set. Inside that one set will be correct panels placed among incorrect panels. If you use up all the correct panels contained in one set, it will switch to a new set. After that, if you fill in all the holes, you will clear the challenge. I'm pretty sure some of you already noticed, but it will be difficult to complete with so many gaps, but once you fill some in, it will become much simpler. For those of you who played the previous game, you might hesitate at first, but it's basically the same concept. Now then, when playing and solving the closing argument, there is a certain trick. If you move the reticle onto the gaps of each page, it will display hints at the top of the screen. This type of hint will ask what kind of scene is drawing that gap. Also, if you move the reticle onto a truth panel, it will display a hint as well. The hint explains the scene contained in that panel. That would make it so much easier. Put together these two hints and think carefully. Of course, don't forget there will be a time limit. Well then, good luck and have fun. Closing argument, begin. Finish the thought. Stock 1. Everyone at the party is... No? Okay. You. What? At the storage room before the blackout? Seriously? Okay. Interesting. Same scene as the office room dining hall. No. Or the office room when the blackout occurred. The moment it got dark, Byakuya. What did Byakuya see? Seriously? The hell, man? The killer obtained a light. Find them this. The weapon hid in it. What did the killer do after exiting into the dark hall? Still no. What? What did the killer obtain in his storage room? Finally! What was found under the table? Heard it. Huh. What did the killer do after exiting into the dark hall? Weapon hidden. The killer obtained light. Not that. Byakuya, you. No. Who did Byakuya see? At the office room when the blackout occurred. Okay, now I'm done. What? Yeah, that is actually hard. That is actually hard. What? Yeah.
We will never give up.
I'm gonna have to. What? Closing argument. Begin. Finish the thought. Stock 1. Aha! Everyone at the party is. Closing the fire door. Case containing potential weapons. Nekomaru holding it in. Air conditioner turned on. Big meat on the bone. Right. I know. Hello. So it would be that. Gotcha. You. Gotcha. That would be you. Gotcha. Stock 2. We've got Ultimate Musician has amazing hearing. Hyoko's drinking juice. Switched on. That would come up at about... Burning the tablecloth. Unit portable stove. Right. So I want... you. Either you... Yes! Who did Byakuya see? No. Moment is dark got dark. Byakuya. No. Everyone at the party is... Borrowing the tablecloth. No. What about the Hyoko drinking juice bit? No. I thought just people drinking and whatnot. Just generally. The office, the same scene in the office room and the dining hall. No, I didn't think so. I was hesitant there. The moment it got no. Who did Byakuya see? No. What did the killer obtain from the storage room? That. What was found under the table? No. Not yet, anyway. Heard it! Stock number 3. It's got set it to 11:30. Chucky's guarding the Burden's entrance. Negative trying to duck into the table. Kinda keeps eating during the blackout. What was found on the table? Not just yet. The moment it got... who did Byakuya see? Gotcha. There we go, but there'll be you. Go to there. And then... No. Everyone at the party is... I actually have no idea now. Moment of dark got dark, Byakuya. No, it's not that. What was found on the table? Not that. What? It's not you. not you. What? The moment it got dark, Byakuya. That one, no, it's not that. What? How is it that? Ugh, fine, whatever. The storage room behind before the blackout, not that. The irons, god damn it. And we move along. Byakuya puts in his goggles. Then move along to about this one, what was found on the table, the knife.
Here's everything that happened in this case.
Yeah!
Let's try going over the whole incident, beginning with right after the party started. Byakuya had us gather in the dining hall of the old building near the hotel.
Ooh.
He was extra cautious about a murder occurring that night because of a threatening letter he received. Therefore, he decided to throw a party so he could monitor us.
It'd be better if I just put it on auto of this.
Though one person didn't come, the rest of us assembled at the dining hall, and the party was underway. But at that time, the trap set by a certain someone was already in motion.
Ooh. Act 2.
They plugged 3 irons into the outlets in the storage room, which nearly capped the power usage. Additionally, they prepared something else that would activate at 11:30 p.m. The air conditioners in the office and dining hall. They had already set the timers for these.
Ooh.
Thanks to the irons maxing out the power usage, the breaker was tripped when the air conditioners kicked on.
Uh-oh, that's not good.
Since the windows in the old building were covered, the blackout plunged the dining hall into total darkness. But when that happened, Byakuya took out a specific item that he brought in his case. That item was the night vision goggles.
Oh.
Byakuya was so concerned about a murder occurring that he brought a variety of security equipment with him. When he put on his night vision goggles, Byakuya witnessed a certain someone making a suspicious move.
That person was Nagito.
He saw Nagito guiding himself with the desk lamp's power cord so he could get under the table. That's right. Everything up to that point was all part of Nagito's plan. The murder warning to Byakuya, the source of the blackout, it was all Nagito.
Nagito, man.
While the blackout was happening, someone else, the real killer, began making their move in the kitchen. The killer probably already knew about Nagito's plan, so they knew a blackout was coming. That's why the killer prepared all the items they would need to commit their crime in the dark beforehand. They needed a light source, which was provided by the portable stove in the kitchen.
Meh.
They needed a weapon, too. This had also been hidden in the kitchen beforehand. The long iron skewer used in the churrasco dish. The killer hid that inside that meat with the bone in it. With the weapon and portable stove in hand, the killer stepped out into the hallway. First, they closed the fire door in the hallway so their light source wouldn't peek toward the dining hall. Then, guided by the light, the killer headed toward the storage room and grabbed a specific item. That's right, a tablecloth to block the blood splatter. With this, the killer finished their preparations and snuck under the floorboards through the secret passage. They probably turned off the portable cooking stove at that point, or left it near the entrance of the door. The floor in the dining hall is full of gaps, so there's no way they could have safely held a light source. But thanks to the glowing mark they painted earlier, the killer was able to get beneath the table. Under the table, Byakuya found the knife that had been hidden there. If only he had retreated, he probably wouldn't have gotten killed, but he had to retrieve that knife. And at that moment, the killer lurking beneath the floorboard stabbed straight up with the iron skewer. The killer had been waiting in the dark for the moment when the glowing paint began to move. After they murdered Byakuya, the killer purposefully shouted from beneath the floorboards to make it seem like they were still in the dining hall. Afterward, they came out from underneath the floorboards and rushed back to the kitchen. And then, after hiding the murder weapon in the kitchen, they rejoined the group as if nothing had happened. There's only one person who would have been able to commit this crime, especially if that person is someone who'd think of an unexpected way to hide a weapon inside food.
Oh.
Isn't that right, Teru Hanamura?
Oh, good God! What is that face?
That's what happened. How about it? Did I get anything wrong?
This is a mistake. A mistake, I tell you. I would never kill anyone. Would never.
Oh, shut up, you blabbering mess.
Seems this is the end.
What is that? I thought I told you to shut up, didn't I? 100, 196, 196, 95, 100, 108, 8! I got B. It's not too bad, I guess. Logic kind, action kind, 250 points, 250. I mean, that's not bad.
It looks like your argument has come to a close. Whoops! I lost control of my wild side for a second. Was that a side effect of the meat I just ate?
Probably.
Well, putting that aside, let's move along to the nerve-wracking voting time! Now then, please pull the lever in front of you and cast your vote! Oh, just a reminder, make triple sure you vote for someone. If you don't vote, I'm gonna eat you up just like that meat from earlier!
Why did this happen?
Who will be chosen as the blackened? Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one? Such heart-pounding excitement!
Shut up. Shut up! That's not very nice. Of course not! I'm fucking evil! Yay! I think. Class trial end. All rise.
Correct!
Yahoo!
That's right! This time the blackened responsible killing Byakuya Togami is Teru Hanamura!
No.
Are you serious? Out of all these people, are you saying a ponce like him is the one who killed Byakuya? But why did you kill him?
You've got it wrong.
It was a mistake. I'm telling you, it was just a mistake. I was only trying to save you guys.
Hey.
I was trying to stop Nagito from murdering one of you. Huh? Trying to stop? What do you mean? I spent all morning in the old building preparing the dishes for the party. And then I heard a weird laughter near the dining hall, and when I peeked over there, I saw him. I saw Nagito in the middle of cleaning duty putting a knife under the table. I had a bad feeling about it, so I continued to watch what he was doing. I saw him place the irons he bought in the storage room and mess with the air conditioner timers. Plus he was grinning, just grinning by himself the whole time. So I questioned him.
When that happened, he... You caught me?
Oh, I've been caught?
What?
Being caught?
Hey!
What are you doing? What are you scheming? I'm planning to kill someone, of course. Terry, just to let you know, it's pointless of you to stop me. If you stop me now, it doesn't matter. I will never give up. Whether it's tomorrow, the day after, or the days beyond that, I'll definitely start the killing.
Impossible!
What? No matter how much you want to leave this island, that's just... I see. So that's what you think.
Well...
But that's not it at all. This isn't about my survival. I just want the killing to start.
What?
What are you saying? I love everyone here. That's why I want to be of good use to them. Love all of the ultimates. What was that? Love all the ultimates. And I admire them for being symbols of hope. That's right. In the name of hope, I love everyone's talents from the bottom of my heart. That's why. I don't want them to lose against something like killing. I want them to prove that hope will never lose, no matter how daunting the despair they may face may seem. I want everyone to prove to me that hope will never lose to despair.
No.
No. What are you saying? I don't understand at all.
See,
isn't it typical that if you face a strong enemy, you'll become even stronger yourself? Which means the stronger the despair you face, the stronger everyone's hope will become, right?
I
want to see that brightness, and in order to see it, I'm going to become everybody's stepping stone. I want to make your hopes shine. It's as simple as that. That's right. I yearn for a hope, powerful hope that can overcome any kind of despair.
You're kidding, right?
Don't tell me. You're actually serious? So you don't understand. That's fine. I don't really mind. I'm just an obsessed fanboy, so it's alright that this love of mine is unrequited. I suppose I can be called the ultimate fanatic.
No way!
There's something wrong with you. Really? Do you think so? Do you really think there's something wrong with me? But isn't that what love is? Nagito, what is the meaning of this? Explain it to me. I don't understand anything about this story at all.
See?
You see, if you have a favorite boxer, do you want him to fight against a strong opponent?
Don't fuck with me!
You better not compare us to that.
What?
Huh? Am I wrong? It's a given that trials are necessary to become strong. And the harsher the trial, the stronger we become, no? For mere humans, getting is simply a tragedy, but for worthy humans, a trial such as this can elevate their status to an even higher level.
Amazing!
It's amazing to me that someone as untalented as myself can become that trial. There's no point in someone like me surviving. It's far more significant for me to die as I face trial. There's no greater honor than becoming the foundation so that your values may ascend to brave new heights.
What's going on?
Stop it! You're seriously starting to piss me off.
What's going on?
I don't understand at all. Are you saying you basically wanted to commit murder for fun? It's not the same as killing someone for fun, but I guess it'll look the same in your eyes. Have no intention of surviving, leaving you all to die. Is that why you didn't mind when Toto discovered your plan?
That's wrong.
Or perhaps that was intentional too. Huh? Nagito wanted to involve us in the killing, plus it'd be better for him make the issues more complex. Is that why you blatantly revealed your plan to Teruteru? You expected to pique Teruteru's curiosity, and you looked forward to the mystery becoming more complex. Well, you're basically right. It's true I was looking forward to that. That's why I took the time to tell him about the secret passage I found while I was cleaning. What? That was your doing as well?
You're right.
I just casually mentioned it. Oh, it's dangerous if you fall, so don't dare get too close to it.
Hey!
This dude is seriously batshit crazy. He's insane. That's right. That's why I tried to stop him, you know.
However...
But why? Why did you kill Byakuya instead? I don't know. Because Nagito was the one who was supposed to take that knife. That's why I aimed and thrusted that iron skewer there. But why is Byakuya the one who died? It was supposed to be Nagito, not him. Byakuya probably tried to stop Nagito from grabbing the knife. And then, in place of Nagito... I don't think that's it. Huh?
Perhaps.
Byakuya was probably trying to protect Nagito. What? What did you say? Because Byakuya said so, didn't he? Don't worry, as long as I'm the leader, I won't let anyone become a victim.
I will guide you all.
That much I promise. Could it be? In order to keep that promise? As long as he was wearing the night vision goggles. I saw he knew someone moving under the floorboards. That someone was aiming for Nagito.
Why?
So, Byakuya gave his life to protect Nagito, even though he's trying to take the knife? I see. Byakuya is amazing. To keep his promise to protect everyone, yet he threw his own life away, and yet...
Such despair.
I never expected an ending like this. Such despair. What? But we shouldn't let him die in vain. I'm sure everyone will become even stronger by overcoming this despair.
Wait.
Could it be you knew Byakuya would protect you, so you set him up to fail?
Someone like me?
Of course not. Not that good at calculating. I just took some precautionary measures. The results of that were going to be my fun for later. Just kidding.
No one expected.
But I never expected it would turn out like this. I never thought I'd be the one to survive. But since it was my life that had been saved, I didn't want to just waste it. And I want to just turn the music up. Because obviously, it's almost time for the execution. So that's why I decided to help Teruteru. Why? Well, because Teruteru decided to commit his crime because he had also had strong hope, right? Which means his actions were motivated by hope. If he was waiting to go that far, I thought he might truly be the person whose existence I was waiting for. I thought he might be the hope that would defeat any type of despair. In order for me to confirm it, I decided to help Teruteru. Also want to have a look at my pet. Oh, you haven't done a little bit, boo? Not yet, anyway. What do you mean, confirm? Just stop it already! Plus, I couldn't really help myself when I also empathized with Teruteru. After all, he wanted to kill me, but he ended up killing Byakuya instead, you know? I left him that confused state. This trial might have been ruined,
Isn't that right?
But in order for our hope to grow, this trial was absolutely necessary. That's why I decided to help him. I told him I don't care if I die, so you should just focus on escaping this island.
Right?
Those were my exact words to him before the investigation. Isn't that right, Teruteru? Man. In the end, my help just wasn't enough. This turned out to be a bad ending for Terra. But you should be proud of yourself. You will not die in vain. You have become a splendid sacrifice to everyone else so their hopes can grow even more powerful.
Impossible!
Sacrifice?
Shut up!
Seriously, stop it already. I'm gonna go crazy just listen to you.
Hey.
Hey, isn't it all really okay for us to just leave this crazy bastard alone like this? Isn't it better if we just fucking kill him off? Yeah! He killed his head! High school students are so violent these days. But the person who's gonna get killed now isn't Nagi though. It's Teru.
What's the matter?
You didn't forget, right? Because I told you already at the beginning, right? If the blackened killer loses, a fun punishment awaits them.
Wait.
Hold on.
No.
That was, how should I put it? An accident. An act of defense. Not intentional. Anyway, I feel it's possible it's not my fault. It doesn't matter if it's an accident, self-defense, or intentional. A murder is still a murder. If you kill someone, that's murder.
Hey!
But isn't there anything like sympathy judgments, extenuating circumstances, or maybe even probation?
Impossible!
I don't accept any of those claims. That's nuts.
Hey!
Save me, you guys! I was only trying to stop Nagito.
Why you?
Be honest! After learning about Nagito's plan, you saw an opportunity, right? You probably thought nobody would find out if you killed him after messing up his plan, right? Well, that's what you thought, right?
Wrong!
There's no way a person who has malice would kill someone like that. In truth, you were just desperate to kill Nagito and ready to sacrifice everybody else to survive, right? Just to be honest already, at least in the end.
No.
That is...
It's Teru.
Why?
If only you didn't try to kill Nagito, Byaku would still be alive. Why did you try to commit murder? Answer me, Teru. I just wanted to go home.
I needed to go back home no matter what!
Because she's waiting for me. Mama is waiting for me at home. She's waiting all by herself. For the day I graduate Holospeak Academy and come home.
Okay, I'm going now. When I come back, I think we should talk again about opening an Aoyama and Azabu location.
Oh my, you're still talking about that?
Oh, I'm serious. The Academy guarantees success for its graduates, right? So, I know it's gonna be difficult by yourself, but wait for me until then, okay?
Yes, you're right. Then I'll just have to do my best to keep the Hanamura Diner from going out of business until then.
Mom, you don't have to work so hard. What if you collapse again while I'm gone?
I'll be fine. Moms are strong. I won't lose to some illness.
I know that already. I know that already.
I promised her I'd become a full-fledged cook and save the Hanamura Diner. Mama is waiting for me to keep that promise, even though she's sick and alone. She's still waiting for me.
That's why I need to go home!
Teru. But if we were told our memories were stolen and understand that several years had passed since our first date.
Hey!
Then what happened to the Hanamura diner? What happened to my mom who's still waiting for me? So you did believe what Mariko said?
Damn it!
You were saying all along, it's okay, I'll never believe something like this. So why?
Wrong!
I still don't believe it. There's no way I can believe it. It has to be a lie.
That's why I wanted to go home!
I wanted to go home and confirm it. Why does this game do this to me? I wanted to make sure it was all just a lie. I wanted to make sure that I still have a place to call home. Teru, you! I don't believe it. I don't believe it. It's not Teru. I didn't believe it. He believed it more than anybody else here. That's why he kept denying it. Because he believed it. He needed to deny it. Damn it! If only I knew how he felt, something like this never would have happened. I wanted to confirm by any means necessary. I had to do something. That's when I heard Nagido's plan. I found out he was going to kill someone and I left him alone. That's why.
Fine.
So, you wanted the first kill?
I'm sorry.
You guys. It doesn't mean I wanted to sacrifice any of you, but it was the only thing I could do. And I ended up killing Byakuya instead of Nagito. I see.
think I'm the one who went crazy.
It's Teru. I see. Interesting, but as far as motives are to kill are concerned, wanting to see your mom is boring.
So, yahoo!
It seems there's no point in basking in the afterglow, so let's hurry up and begin the punishment.
You can't!
No, yeah, exactly.
Jeez, get out of my way! Well now.
Now the annoying little sister has been dealt with, let's get back to business.
Wait!
Hold on a second. I'm not asking for forgiveness anymore, but at least...
Now then, I prepared a very special punishment!
For Teru, the ultimate cook!
Hey!
Call me chef. No, wait, that's not what I...
Please!
Please tell me at least what happened to the Hanamura diner. It's Mama.
Let's give it everything we've got! It's punishment time!
You cruel bastard.
Lies! I won't believe this!
I won't believe it. Teru. No! You bastard! Why? Oh my god. This is cruel, man. I mean, not telling what happened to your mama is cruel punishment enough, right? What the hell? What the hell? Why is he exploded? What the hell is that? What the hell? Is it like flour? What the hell? What the? Oh! Okay! Oh my god! What the hell, man? God. What? Oh my god! Talk about front row seats! Oh my god! What the hell, man? That is just cruel! That is cruel! Anyway, I'm going to end it off for this episode. That is cruel, man. Anyway, I'll see you in the next one. Bye!